Hello, Northern Michigan. This is Danny Zivian here from UpNorthLive News, and I am in beautiful, picturesque downtown Harbor Springs. Just going to take a look around me here, swing by the library. There's the bank, and back around. And I'm in downtown Harbor Springs because tonight, right now technically, begins the annual Ice Fest. We celebrate the fact that everything here is frozen, and we can turn things that are moving into ice. It's fantastic. Here's a very primitive example. This is not one of the actual ice sculptures. This is just a water fountain that is frozen over. I'm not going to try to drink it. What I am going to do is show you some of the actual ice sculptures, and hopefully when we get down to the end of the street, there's supposed to be an ice carving demo happening. They don't seem to have gotten here yet. Hopefully they'll be arriving as we get down there, but let's take a look at some of the stuff that's already been finished. Pretty impressive work here that happens every year. And again, with last year's mild winter, things were melting really quick. Not the case this time. So this is a snowman with a scarf. Take a look at this little guy. Look at the details on this. And we're going to get a closer look at some of the details. There's one I especially like up there. But he's got a carrot, a hat, a broom, all sorts of things here. He's even got little gumdrop buttons. Oop, there they are. Probably shouldn't touch them, so I'm going to try to avoid doing that. But I'm going to find a way to show you these details close up. And all of the storefronts sponsor the ice sculptures where those sculptures are. So here we are, for example, at everyone's favorite Coldwell Banker Schmidt Realtors. And they have sponsored this particular ice sculpture. And this is a Christmas fireplace. Well, I guess a winter fireplace. We're past Christmas, but it's got the stockings and it's got the wreath on it there. Get a close look at the sort of three-dimensionality here. Look at that. Just the way it just comes off. You really just got to see it directly in profile to see the three-dimensional detail of these ice sculptures. And again, they're going to stay up all throughout the weekend and even beyond, I'm thinking. Look at that. And then here's down here, there's the fire. It's got like a double layer thing going on, which is really impressive. Let's keep making our way down the street, and again, hopefully we're going to see some ice carving in just a couple of minutes. We're passing in front of another realtor. This is Gaslight Group Properties, and I've got two fellow Ice Fest attendees here we're going to take a look at it with. Here's a rocking horse that has been just sort of carved into the this block here. This was probably a more beginner's style ice sculpture here. You could probably learn how to do this if you had, let's say, 12 hours or so. Here's another one. This is the Spirit of Frosty, and I don't really know how to describe this particular sculpture, but it looks very nice. And we're going to keep going down the street here past whatever this building is, and I don't know what, I think there's condos up here. Shopping of some kind. Actually looks like a sort of fashion store. Things are opening back up, you know. A lot of these stores aren't open during the winter, but for Ice Fest, people are going to come back, open up their shops, get people in here. What do we got here? The Chamber of Commerce has this is quite funny. This is a tourist with a camera, and I actually think that's more like a map, trying to find the way to go here. It's actually really not that hard to navigate Harbor Springs. It's one street here and another street there, and there's the bluff over there, so you can't really get lost. You know, the streets are numbered. Well, they're not really numbered. And we're coming to the last spot here, and this is where that ice carving is supposed to start. They said 4 p.m. What's your name?
Gail.
Gail, nice to meet you. You're live with all of Northern Michigan right now. I'm sorry to spring that on you.
That's okay.
And are you just here to be a part of Ice Fest, or are you actually one of the people running it?
I am on the DDA, which is Downtown Development Authority, and I'm on the Ice Fest Committee. So I'm waiting. They're in the back right here trying to set up fire and ice, because that goes at 6, and that's right. You have to build it. So
I was actually wondering about that, because we're going to be live at 6 o'clock as well. This was not planned, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. At 6 o'clock, what is the fire and ice thing? I saw that item on the schedule.
You saw that. So they build it's blocks of ice and they start building it up, and then inside is wood, and they light it on fire.
Oh my
And
goodness.
that's called Fire and Ice. So you have
Gotcha.
to see it. You have to catch it. It'll be at 6 o'clock.
Well, we'll have to catch it, and we've
Yeah.
made it to the end of the street, so I really got nothing left to do. But
Well,
again,
you can go down this way. There's more sculptures.
there's more sculptures.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't know how much time I have. Well, I'll just walk down this way, and we'll wrap this
Yeah.
thing up.
Okay, thanks. Take care.
And the reason for that is we're also going to be live at 5 o'clock. Hey, Carly, come on, say hi. This is Carly Graham from the local newspaper, and she's here to
Hello.
also see Ice Fest. We're live to all of northern Michigan right now.
Oh my goodness, hello Northern Michigan.
And I bet you're also here waiting for this ice carving to start.
That I am, yeah.
They're actually setting up down there is what I was told, so I'm heading down there now.
Sounds good.
And then there's that whole thing at 6 o'clock.
Awesome.
I'll catch you later. So yeah, if I keep with this live hit going, I'm going to keep running into more people, and this is going to get very, very long-winded, much more than it already has. So let's take a look at one last sculpture, and then I'm gonna hang up. I promise. This is the Festival of the Book. The festival, of course, is not open because the festival actually happens in the fall, and this is just their offices. But they have sponsored a little sculpture here. Oh, it's the Cat in the Hat with a book. That is wonderful. I, of course, was actually in a production of Seussical back in high school. I played Mr. Mayor, not the Cat in the Hat. I did audition for the cat, though. Well, we're getting down to the end of the street, and this has really gotten on far too long, and I actually have to set up to be live at 5 o'clock, hopefully to show you some ice carving in action, and you'll be able to watch that on 7 and 4 Up North Live, and at 6 o'clock, hopefully we can catch this Fire and Ice show. And the Ice Fest is happening here tonight and all through tomorrow. Live sculpture demos at all different stores and locations. If you just look up Harbor Springs Ice Fest online, you'll be able to find the schedule. This has been Danny Zivian for 7 and 4, and I gotta go. I'll catch you later at 5 and 6.